Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 79 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around. So
that's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Jones throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Being chased out left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Hurts dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they've disrupted already for 3 INTs. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The this first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jones on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. Steps away to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in the victory. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, Charles, yeah, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Hurts. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jones on 3rd down. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man here is Scott, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
56, check 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown! Will Dissly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will extend this big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
On 1st down, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Jones on 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like
Travis Kelce. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-4.